Hey, what's up guys, Digital Next here, and we are doing another video today, and today's gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be a vlog necessarily, but more of like somewhat getting to know me plus a story time, I guess. But I basically wanted to tell you guys, a little bit more about myself. Holy shit, I have no idea what the fuck I want to say during this video. Bitch. My name is Chris. I have my YouTube name as Digital Next, and that's really funny because the reason I got Digital Next was mainly because I used to make Halo machinimas. And there was this guy I used to watch, and his name was Digital Fear. And I was like, man, this guy makes really good machinimas. I want to make machinimas like him. I went through a lot of, especially on Xbox, because you can change your gamer tag so many fucking times over and over and over again. I never found a really good name that I liked. There's nothing like, I had my name on there, but then it's like, I want to go by something. I want people to call me by like a certain identity, I guess you can say. I wanted people to call me something, and I wasn't sure what the hell that was. And I was like, well, I like making these machinimas, and I really like that guy's name, Digital Fear, so I'll just put digital in the name. And then I think I looked at the word next. I forgot how I got across to the word next, but I was looking at tons and tons of words, and then the last word I looked at was next, and I was like, Digital Next, and I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just go with that. So I put in Digital Next, and I've stuck with it ever since, and that was probably about like 5 years ago, maybe, I'm not too sure. But other than that, guys, that's how I got my name, Digital Next. I am 25 years old. If you didn't know that already, I don't think there was a way for you to know that, but I'm 25 years old. I like video games, I like computer stuff, filming, and you're probably asking yourself, Digital, are you a huge fucking weeb? And I would reply, yes, I'm a huge fucking weeb. Anyways, I want to show you guys also around, kind of like my workspace area, I guess, if you will. Yeah, let me show you around my workspace area. Alright, you guys, so this is my computer desk area. Don't mind it at all. This is where I play my games and everything else like that. I got this cool poster from Halo 4 from my friend. He managed to snag one from GameStop and ended up giving it to me. If you're wondering what my favorite anime is, it is Kill la Kill. I have that one framed. I also have Ryuko's sword up top. I had these for the longest time since I was in high school, but they're mainly there to block a window. Not because these are my all-time favorite animes. They're mainly there just kind of as a curtain. A little bit of my collection. I have my main squeeze right there from Overwatch, along with Without Mecha. And these are just all my collectibles I've collected throughout everything. My most prized possession. And I'll get into a story about this. And here's my desk. Here's one of our cats, Tom. That's our fattest cat. And I have no video of this, but here's me and my girlfriend. That's when we went to Anime Expo in 2015, I believe. I can't remember which one. One of those two. Some amiibos. One of my Valentine's Day gifts that I got. I'm a huge Halo fan. I've had that since I was like a kid. Overwatch collection. Collector's edition collection. What am I, stupid? And I just got these. So I have a good Tracer. Jinx. I don't even fucking play League of Legends. I just think Jinx is hot. That's about it. And this one's fucking heavy. And Winston. Oh, how embarrassing. And I got some books. What is this? The Overwatch books, some collector's book, and let's see what else. I have other books in here. Oh, nope, put that back in. Nope, that's my adult book. Some other stuff. I should film in front of this wall a little bit more, but this is my Overwatch wall that my girlfriend did for me. Now what she basically did was she took every postcard from the collector's edition and put them in these really cool frames that we found at IKEA. So every postcard from the collector's edition in a frame. And then she got on the projector and drew that on there. So it's really cool. Now you're probably asking yourself, Digital, why are you such a fucking weeb? Well, it gets even worse. I'm gonna show you my statue collection I have. These are my statues that I have been collecting throughout the years. Touch. Now you probably notice on top it's like a Super Nintendo, and then on this one I have a Sega Genesis. Now I'm not all weird. I have some normal collection stuff. I like to collect cameras, so I'll show you that too. Okay, so here is my collection of cameras. There's a Minolta back there. Here's an older Canon. Here's the Super 8. I believe it's a Super 8. No. Yeah? No, it's not a Super 8. I don't fucking know. So here's one of these cameras. Oh god. Here's some film for it. Here's some more cameras down here. Even more cameras. And even more cameras. Now this is the part where you're probably saying, wow, Digital, that's a pretty nice waifu collection you got there. And the rest of you are probably like, the fucking virgin. I've been collecting those statues, and here comes the story part of the video. I was never really into anime statues. I mean, I watch anime all the time, but I was never really into statues or collecting statues. I had a huge collection of like Halo figures and like other video game type stuff, but never any anime stuff. So then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a statue of my favorite waifu, and we're gonna see where it goes from there. So I think my first figure was, I don't have her, you're gonna find out. I bought the Ryuko like swimsuit statue where she's like on the beach, she has a little yellow bikini on and she's holding her arm out like that. She has Senketsu hanging on her arm. That was my first statue. Then I got with my girlfriend V, and I was like, babe, so let me reenact how it happened. Went along the lines of something like this. Baby, can I get these waifu statues? I just want to be completely fucking disgusting to other people. Of course, baby, you can have whatever statue you want. Whatever. You want to be disgusting weeb trash? You go ahead and be disgusting weeb trash. Because I love you for you. Really? Thanks, babe. I love you too. Oh, well, not like that. And that's how the conversation went. After having that discussion, we go to Anime Expo, and I saved up a bunch of money. That's what I did. I saved up a bunch of money from working, from substitute teaching. I saved up whatever money. So I saved up a bunch of money from working, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend all this money at Anime Expo, and I'm gonna buy every statue on my list because I've been watching videos of people opening these statues, and these are the statues I want. So now we're at Anime Expo. First day I run in and I completely just freak out. I go over, I run to every booth and see what they have. I never bargain with people, you know, they tell you they're like, you know, final price is 500. I'm like, all right, fine, final price is 500. But on these statues, I was like, I'll buy that statue and another one if you give them to me both for half the price. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, man, here you go. I was haggling away, and I got a lot of these statues for a really good deal. So after the first day, I practically spent almost all my money. I spent like at least a good $700 just on fucking statues alone. I didn't buy any shirts, I didn't buy any wigs, I didn't buy anything. Just fucking statues. So basically the whole trip for Anime Expo, that's all it was. It was getting these statues, and that's what I did. I had achieved my goal and got statues out the ass. And I got a bunch of Nendoroids. I got a lot of good statues that I wanted. I also got fucking Supersonic. I don't even look at anything Supersonical, but they had the, what's it called? Sleeping Beauty. No, not Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, it was Sleeping Beauty. No, it wasn't Sleeping Beauty. It was, the fuck is it? What's that slut that lives with the 7 dwarves? She eats the apple. What the hell's her name? Oh my god. Babe! I have to look this up real quick. Her name was Snow White. I got the Snow White Supersonico. And my girlfriend loves Disney stuff. That's her absolute favorite. So we get the Snow White Supersonico. No, whatever. It looks cool. It looks fucking dope. So we'll fast forward, you know, me and my girlfriend, we're in our new apartment, okay? We've been, we just got we got a place together. And I went to IKEA and I bought these really tall towers. I bought these tall glass towers. And I was like, shit, you know, I wonder if I can fill this up with all these anime figures that I bought. I filled that bitch up. It was full. It was completely full of anime figures, and that was like, I don't know, I was super proud. Like, it was this, each level, that glass tower that you saw that I showed, that was completely filled with anime figures. And I was like, holy crap, that's so awesome. That's such an awesome feeling to have. And I don't know, it was like, I set out to do something and I did it. And I know some of you are like, wow, did you set out to buy anime figures? Fucking weeb. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. I fucking love anime. It's dope as fuck. Just so you know, bitch. After living in our apartment for a year, we decided to get a house. We're like, okay, let's get a house. So we find a house, and we were supposed to move in like, you know, February. Buy one of these, it's a storage pod basically. It's a storage pod that a truck drops off in front of your house, and you can fill it up, take your time filling it up, and then once you're done, they pick it up and, you know, they take it to your new house. And I start grabbing all my collectibles. I'm like, man, dude, it took forever to set these up. Now I gotta put them all away. So I put them all in like really nice boxes, and I set them all nice and neat, you know, so they don't like break each other because they're very fragile. On the last day of packing, I was like, I gotta take all my computer shit and all my video game stuff and all my other, you know, whatever else I have. And we only had like one car plus the, you know, the U-Haul. You know, it was that nighttime the night before. I was like, I'm gonna put my anime figures in the storage unit just for right now because I'm gonna need to fit all my computer stuff in my car. So the night passes and I wake up in the morning. I walk outside to the storage unit and I see that the door's open. I'm like, fuck, I forgot to lock it. So I start walking over and I see the padlock on the ground and it's cut in half. So I see the padlock on the ground and my heart fucking just was gone. I had, you know, we had like our TVs in there, our couches, some important documents and everything else. And the first thing that came to my mind was, are my fucking waifus okay? I ran over there and opened the door. There were 3 boxes that were in the very front of the storage unit. And those 3 boxes had all my like collectibles, my anime figures, and everything else in it. Like just anything collectible worthy. And I was so fucking pissed. Went into my storage unit, saw everything else, saw the TV, saw everything. And they're like, damn, we taking those 3 boxes right there. They're the easiest ones. We about to take those. Just grab them and go. Like, what? I wonder what it must have been like when they opened that box up when they got home and they just saw fucking anime statues. Shit. Yo, I wonder what this is. The fuck is this? Oh shit, is this Bulma? Oh, yo, look at this Bulma. Yo, hold on real quick. Yo, Frank, give me 5 seconds real quick. I'll be right back. So that's more or less what happened. Think of every night how scared my waifu statues probably are. I mean, that sick bastard's probably out there hot gluing them. This is so fucking stupid. If you don't know what hot gluing is, I would recommend not looking it up. Pretty fucking gross. Also, you guys, I want to give a huge thank you to all of you. We have reached over 2,100 subscribers. Since I started this YouTube up, since I started my channel up again for like the fucking 5th time, we got 2,100 subscribers in such a short amount of time. And I hope you guys are enjoying my content as much as I'm having fun making it somewhat. But you guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope they catch those sick bastards who are stealing people's anime figures and hot gluing them. Fucking assholes. That's a sick world we live in. You know that? It's a very sick world. But other than that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye.